Well, Georgia just got done absolutely embarrassing and humiliating the waterfowl known as the Oregon Ducks. Look at it. We hardly knew you, my dude. We hardly knew you. Not a surprise to Uncle Lou. This is what happens when a great team plays a good team. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling y'all. Great teams blow out good teams. That's what they do. You go back and watch the playoffs. Hell, every playoff game is a blowout. Why? Great team playing a good team. It's just what happens. So, unfortunately, Oregon ran into the juggernaut known as the Georgia Bulldogs today. My nephew, Staquavius Bennett, career day passing the ball. Whee! Shout out to Stetson Bennett. Might be the greatest quarterback in the history of mankind. My boy Stetson Bennett. I can't even say it straight. Let me stop. Got to see a lot of backups in the second half. That was good. Carson Beck got to sling the ball around a little bit. Branson Robinson got some touches. Eric Gilbert got in the game in the fourth quarter there with the backups and the duds. How scared are you if you have to play Georgia and Eric Gilbert is the guy they're putting in the game in the fourth quarter with the duds? I mean, it's just the talent on this team is just ridiculous. Absolutely just ridiculous. Multiple freshman starters on defense, both played good. Michael Williams, outside linebacker. Malachi Starks, defensive back, had a safety or had a interception in the first half. And Georgia plays yet another game where they don't give up a touchdown. Just an absolute beatdown, 49-3. Oregon could do nothing offensively or defensively. Georgia scored on its first 7 possessions. Georgia scored touchdowns 7 times in a row to start this game into the second half. 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns. They didn't punt until the fourth quarter when Carson Beck and a bunch of people you've never heard of were in the game. And they did have to punt once there in the fourth quarter. That was it. Other than that, Georgia did whatever they wanted to do, whenever they wanted to do it, and absolutely dominated and humiliated a good team, not a great team, a good team from the West Coast. So, Oregon, I don't know how you got down there. Ducks fly, right? I guess ducks fly. Well, fly your happy ass back up to the Northwest. Get back to hunting for Bigfoot and filming Twilight movies or whatever the hell y'all do up there. Because what you don't do up there is play elite level football. That's reserved for Georgia and a few other teams down here in the Southeast where we actually know what's going on when it comes to football. And unfortunately for you, you don't. So anyway, that's your free lesson for this year, courtesy of the SEC. Oregon, tuck tail, go back to the Pac-12 where you'll probably win 10 games against a bunch of meaningless opponents and end up in some kind of a bowl game again before Utah bends you over like they do every time you play. But shout out to Dan Lanning. Shout out to this defense. Shout out to my nephew, Staquavius Bennett, with just an amazing performance, Heisman-worthy performance. I'm going to be live streaming tonight, Florida and Utah. I'm fixing to start that stream right now, actually. Florida and Utah and Notre Dame and Ohio State, 2 big games tonight. Also going to be keeping an eye on some other games. South Carolina plays tonight. How does Spencer Rattler look? Auburn plays Mercer. Is Auburn going to lose now, or are they going to wait a couple of weeks before they start losing? Anyway, lots of games to keep an eye on tonight. If you're going to be watching football tonight, come hang out with us right here on this channel live. The comment section is always a lot of fun during these game streams. Hope to see you all there. Best team in the history of planet Earth is 1-0. They give up 0 touchdowns all season long, and they're only averaging 3 points giving up 3 points per game. Unbelievable. You thought last year's Georgia defense was good. Last year's Georgia defense gave up 10 points per game. This year's Georgia defense currently giving up 3. And I'm already starting to see the comments that Georgia's not any good. It's just that Oregon is bad. Oregon's a top 15 team. Oregon's a good team. Great teams blow out good teams. So stop it. We're already with the who have Georgia played. Georgia ain't played nobody. Georgia can't play anybody. Anybody we play is a nobody. The minute we get done playing them. Have a great day.